Welcome back everyone. So in the last video we have discussed how we are going to install Python and what are the important things under the Python programming language. So in this video we are going to see how we are going to start coding, okay, and what kind of IDE I'm going to use it. Okay, so since I have installed Python on my machine, I have a inbuilt IDE within Python itself. So I'm going to that is we called as ideal idle. Okay, so go to your Windows and try to start type idle. So you need to choose whether 64-bit or 34-bit. If you're using 64-bit machine, go for the 64-bit, and if it's not, go for 32. I'm going to 64. Okay, so this is how your shell. This particular window is called a shell console actually. Okay, so this is where you're going to type all your commands and your programming stuff here. Okay, so maximize it. Initially when you open it, it might be looks different also. So if you want to modify the content size or text size, so what do you simply need to do is go to option and configure idle. Here you can modify so your font face and text type and what is the font size, everything you can modify it here. Okay, so and here you can have some additional option also which is not needed for now. Okay, so if you want to see what is going on there, just go to all the tabs and see and make some changes and go back to the idea and see what the changes is happening. Okay, so for example, so you if you want to change the font size, choose the font face means what is the font style, and then you need to choose what is the size if you want to display in your screen. You can use 20 or 22. If it is 22, it will be a bit easier to see the big screens. Okay, so I'm going to apply it here and click OK. So this is good. Okay, so the first step is done. So I have an ID for writing my shell script. Okay, let's begin with our first step. Okay, so how I'm going to print something, that is a basic step. Okay, so I'm going to uh, print something like hello Python. Okay, what happened? Okay, so invalid syntax, that is the first step. Okay, so in any programming language or most of the programming language, when you provide some sort of string or some sort of literals, make sure you provided inside some of the quotes, or it different between the different technologies. It might be single quotes or double quotes or something else also. Okay, so let's do this. So hello Python, see it's printed here. Okay, so and another thing is Python has the format options. If you write something in a invalid way, it will show up some different color because the string has to be shown in green color. That is a predefined. Okay, for example, if you the first time when I'm typing it here, it's showing black, that means it's wrong. So if you're typing something inside the codes, it will be in a green color that shows you're doing it in a proper way. Okay, so I just printed a value. What else I can do? So you can do whatever you want here. Okay, so 1 plus 1, what is 1 plus 1? 2. And what is 5 divided by 2? And what is 10 minus 5? So you'll be able to work on the string as well as numbers and the mathematical calculations. Okay, so in the shell, whatever you are doing, it is not used as because it will be just temporary purpose. Okay, so you can put 10 plus 5, so it is 15, but it is just temporary. You cannot use the 15 anywhere else. Okay, so for this is where the variable comes into the place. So the variable we are going to discuss about in a next video in a brief way. So here I'm just showing you what are the things which you can do it here. Okay, okay, so what else we can do it here? Okay, since we started working on a Python script, Python have a really good documentation where the developer can go and refer some of the modules or what is the existing functionality and how to use it and what are the predefined methods and how we can use that. Okay, so you can simply click F1 or you can go to help and you can go to the Python docs. Here you can see all the instructions. So what is new in Python 3.5, this particular version, and installing Python modules, and all the library reference and language preference and Python predefined APIs. So you can find all the links here. Okay, so while going to the other videos, I'll show you some of the libraries and what is the use of it and how to make use of a Python document as a developer. So everything you're going to cover in the upcoming video. Okay, just give it some random stuff, try to type something and print something, calculate something, and try to do some other operations here. But everything is a temporary from the shell's perspective here. So let's see how I'm going to store my data into some variables and I'm going to use it in the further process. Okay, let's see it in the other next video. Thank you guys. Just give it a try and let me know if you guys have any clarifications. Thank you.